The CV, quarantine, social distancing, a potential global recession. Needless to say, there is a lot to be nervous about right now. It is a difficult time. Uncertainty reigns, and as a result, your stress may be at all-time high. You might be wondering what implications the pandemic has for your team, your organization, your career, your family, the economy, and the world. And when this stress leads to health problems which might eventually kill you, will you begin to search high and low for an explanation and solution to your predicament? Until then, you just cannot appreciate the emotionally draining impact of a visit to the hospital, especially in this present scenario, or for that matter, a visit to your doctor's clinic will be on you and your entire family, and the ultimate pronouncement of his or her serious findings. Let us hope you or anyone you care for never confronts such a situation which thousands are facing daily. We spend enormous amount on medical research, and correctly so. However, if you look at any of the recent publications, you will see page upon page of explanation about diseases that kill. Yet, when the authors of these reach to the point of having to shed light on the cause of the disease, they confess etiology unknown. So only diet and medicines will not help. Let us take a hard look at the facts and what we are facing in today's world. It is calculated that the new generation of today, from this generation, each second man and each third man will contract cancer in their lifetime. 50 years ago, it was 1 in 25. Today, cancer is the leading cause of children under 14. And I am sure you have known by this time about the launch of the 5G technology to make our lives smoother. I need not spell out the details here. In 1900, only about 5% of the population died of heart disease, cancer, or diabetes. Today, 95% of us will die from any combination of these causes. In the last about 20 years, in spite of billions of dollars spent on research, cancer has become the number 2 killer. Every year, few millions of women feel fine before being diagnosed with breast cancer. A sizable number of these women eventually die. Many of these have gone to the doctor saying, "This cannot be happening to me. I feel fine." For majority of men and women with heart disease, a fatal attack is the first symptom. 1 in 3 people will get diabetes in their lifetime. Some starting as early as 12 years old or younger. 1 in 50 is stricken with autism now. It was 1 in 10,000 25 years ago. Dementia and Alzheimer's is getting right up there with diabetes and cancer. You may be telling yourself, there is nothing you can do all about these recent changes in our health over the last 20 to 50 years. Bad news can overwhelm us, and we do not like to recognize good option and healthy choices anyway. We become sick as our body's own defense system gets weakened. This is caused by the body becoming too acidic and overly inflamed. We are all dehydrated to an extent that feeds both acidity and inflammation. Dr. Otto Warburg discovered the root cause of cancer in 1923, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize for his findings that cancer needs an acidic and inflamed environment to thrive. Acidity and inflammation are the root cause of nearly every disease out there. Heart disease is caused by inflammation. Autoimmune disease, including Lyme, lupus, multiple sclerosis, and on, are all products of inflammation. Diabetes, ketoacidosis, is an acidity issue that causes inflammation. Severe diabetics develop blood flow and heart issues. If you have diabetes, you know what I am talking about. This is the inflammation buildup caused by the diabetes. Now let us look at what it takes to prevent these diseases and get out the body back in balance. First, you need to understand how we become acidic and inflamed. Let me address the acidity issue first. Think of your body as if it were your garden. Garden soil needs to have proper mineral and nutrient balance for our garden to thrive. The body is the same. Our body is constantly feeding the blood with vital minerals, which are calcium, magnesium, and potassium. The blood must maintain a level in alkalinity or pH of 7.365 more or less. If we are not replacing the mineral the body uses, the body becomes more and more acidic. The important thing is that it must be in the right form for the body to use. We need to stay away from eating or drinking overly acidic foods and drinks. A carbonated soft drink is only 1 point less acidic than battery acid. Why do we drink it? Sugar and artificial sweeteners is another killer. As our body becomes more acidic, the more our defense systems gets weakened. The inflammation part is a little more complicated. Inflammation is caused by oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is caused when oxidants in our body overpower the antioxidants in our body. You can easily see this by cutting an apple in half and setting it on the table for a couple of hours. It turns brown. That is oxidation in action. So we know oxidation comes from air. Foods are also oxidant. There are fruits and vegetables rich in antioxidants such as blueberries. Proteins are usually always oxidative. So again, there is a matter of balancing the right foods. Bottled waters are very oxidative. Tap waters are even more on account of chemical additives. Our tap waters are as oxidative as carbonated soft drinks due to the amount of chemicals used to treat our water supply. Chlorine is extremely oxidative. That is how it kills bacteria. Oxidants are everywhere. Antioxidants in large amounts are needed to balance the oxidants. Considering how polluted our air and water supply has become, it may be impossible to eat enough antioxidant foods to offset the oxidants unless you move to the mountains somewhere where the air is pure and the water is fresh, clean, and pristine. A simple change of your water can bring your life back to balance. To own an amazing piece of technology which renders ordinary tap water into electrolyzed reduced water, which brings the body back to balance, contact me at any of the channels given below. See, I am not a physician and do not make health claims. However, through awareness, education, and knowledge, together we can make a difference in our health and longevity. It is up to you, the conscious individual, to make your own health decisions. All of us are entitled to health and prosperity. Stay tuned to this channel for some very interesting information which will help you to live a life of vigor and vitality. Stay safe. See you soon with another interesting episode on wellness.